What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. And in today's video, we are going to be checking out November's Topps Baseball Living Set releases. But before we get into it, I would ask if you could drop down, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell for notifications, and hit that like button as that helps push me up the YouTube algorithm. So let's go ahead and get started. We got 4 releases. There were actually 5 in November, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get the 5th one off the website in time, as these are only available for a week at a time. So I don't really have these in order either. So we'll have to see how these. Probably better if I just peel the Topps thing here. How these are. So our last release was number 564 in the set. So we should see 565, 6, 7, 8, etc. So these, we got 2 cards here. We get Shane Baz and the Knuckleballer Tim Wakefield. That's 572 and 571 respectively, which I think that's probably going to be the last 2 cards of the release for this month. Like I said, I did miss one of them, unfortunately, so I had to order that on a third party. So in doing so, those usually take a little bit longer to get here. Tell you what, since we're here and I've got sleeves, let's go ahead and sleeve these 2 guys up just to be safe. I don't put these in a binder. I just started doing the living set, so I just keep them in sleeves in the box, and then we just put them all in there, and then eventually one day when I feel like I've got enough at that point, I will start putting them in a binder. Already have gotten 2 of the releases in for December, which I was lucky enough. I was able to get, I think it was last week's release that I bought with just a few minutes left because I totally forgot about it. So these run usually from Thursday to Wednesday each week. And it's about $11, $12 after tax for both cards in the set. Cal Raleigh rookie and Dusty Baker. Very deserving of winning a World Series. Very deserving. After all those years. I wasn't a huge fan of his when he was with the Cubs as manager. I think that he overworked Mark Prior a little too much. But that's just my opinion. I think he did. Which eventually led to Prior's injuries, things like that, when he started having problems with his throwing elbow and throwing arm. But it is what it is. Deserving that he won a World Series, though. He's been around for a long time. So we got our 3rd box here. I do like that at least when they put this tape around, that it's very easy to get off. It's not, troublesome. And we've got Ryan Presley and Sir Anthony Dominguez. And then here's the back of the cards. I didn't show them on the others, but they've got this little quiz, dugout quiz. Who won the NL Cy Young Award in 1986? Give you a second. Who is it? Put it down in the comments if you think you got it right. Mike Scott. And then the other one, who has caught the most games in Phillies history? Mike Lieberthal, 1,139. That's a lot of games caught. So each one of those has a little quiz on the back, things like that. So it's just pretty fun to do. We've done quizzes in the past on here, quiz videos and things like that, but it's all off the old cards, so, some of the information isn't up to date. I think one of them was the White Sox. Or how many championships does the White Sox have? Well, that was like a 1990 Fleer card, so obviously they didn't, they had one extra there in 2000, what was it, 2006, 2005, something like that. I don't remember exactly what year, but it was mid-2000s if I remember correctly. Someone's going to blast me in the comments for that. You don't know when the White Sox won? Are you kidding me? Yeah, well, I don't remember every single detail known to man in history of the majors. You know, don't have a... I'm not the Schwab, if you remember him. Gene Segura and Harrison Bader. So, which pitcher was nicknamed Chairman of the Board? That'd be Whitey Ford. And then, who was MVP of the 2008 World Series? Cole Hamels. So that is our look at the Topps Living set for the month of November. The last release, I believe, was Frank Robinson, and I forget who the other player was, but I do have them on order. But when you miss them off Topps, they seem to take 2 or 3 weeks to get here instead of, you know, just a week or 2. They should usually take like 3 to 4 weeks, I should say. So let's go through here. Let's put them in order here. Okay, so starting at card 565, we had Gene Segura. 66, Harrison Bader. Ryan Presley at 567. Sir Anthony Dominguez, 568. Kyle Riley, 569. Dusty Baker, 570. Shane Baz, 571. And the knuckleballer, Tim Wakefield, 572. And which knuckleball pitcher won over 300 career games? Phil Niekro. So that's it for our living set look for November. We will show off the last 2 that I'm missing once they get in here. I'll do a video. I'll probably include them on. Hopefully we'll get it by December's final release. So we'll be able to include that in. So I appreciate everybody watching the video. And thank you all for stopping by.